Hello, I'm Tan the Tambio TC channel, and today I want to talk about some books that will be coming to my channel, hopefully very soon. I'm going to bombard you with a bunch of books. I don't know exactly when, as well as because I need to use the PlayStation since my Elgato is evil. I also had my hair washed. I'm hoping I'm able to publish this too, because I'm not certain if it'll even publish. But I have here a bunch of books. I will show them on screen, the ones I will be doing. I have to figure out one of them, their order of one of them. That's not proper English. But let's take a look at these. So first off, I have to read this. This is one of my favorite books. This is called Red Branch by Morgan Llewellyn. She's the author of Grania. It says on here. There's a bunch of other books. Powerful Morgan Llewellyn has created a lusty, poetic, and legendary world based on Ireland's mythical warrior hero, Cuchulainn. I hate that they call him Cuchulainn in Smite. It is not the right pronunciation. But this is the book. I actually have 2 copies of Red Branch, just in case I wanted a friend to borrow it, because I think it is a really good read. It's one of my favorite books of all time, alongside Lord of the Rings, and another book that will be coming up on here. So the next, these won't exactly be in this order. So I have Mass Effect to Revelations. I'm a big Mass Effect fan, you can tell by the mask. So I wanted to read this by Drew Karpyshyn. I hope I'm saying his name right. Probably butchered it, but that was one of my favorite books of his. It's got a little, there was something that came off on it. It was like a picture from a magazine, and somehow it got stuck permanently, but I'll see if I can take that off without damaging the book. So, once again, not in the right order. There will be a bunch of Tom Clancy books, so Ghost Recon. I found out this is the first one you want to start with. So this is Combat Ops. Ghost Recon Combat Ops. You want to start with that one. I have the other one as well. I also wanted to do Hawks. So, is that. This is a very old copy of this book, but Rainbow Six. This is a thick boy. And I have all the books to this series, but we are starting out with the first one. Splinter Cell, Tom Clancy's Splinter Cell. You can kind of tell that there's a little bit of wear on it, but it's fine otherwise. Probably won't be after I read it for the channel. And guess what? We'll be making a return. Emily Rada's Dragons of the Del Toro, Dragon's Nest. I will see where I left off because I had them listed as chapters by the number of episodes, so that'll let me know. Alright, this is a lot to do too. So then we have The Witcher, Last Wish, sorry, it's also all backwards, by Andrzej Sapkowski. I hope I'm not butchering that name. Well, even if I am, that guy's an asshole and doesn't like games and is so selfish and won't admit that Elric is his inspiration. Quite a bit. Don't worry about that. Whoops, drop this one. The next one is Douglas Adams' Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. So I will be doing this one. My friend really likes the Hitchhiker's Guide. So I will be continuing. I have to find the video, but The Hobbit. I do also have the Silmarillion. I will probably do that alongside, and then after that it will be Fellowship. Lord of the Rings Fellowship. I also wanted to do this because I saw the movie and it was really good. This movie was kind of what I would have loved if I made a movie. It's kind of the thing I would have made as a movie. But this is I think this is the translation. Yeah, translation and commentary by J.R.R. Tolkien. 3 medieval English poems. Sir Gawain and the Green Knight. There is also Pearl and Sir Orfeo. I hope I'm pronouncing that. Probably going to butcher names when I read these, and I hope I do a good enough job. It's edited by Christopher Tolkien, his son, I believe. And this is one I wanted to do before the movie came out, but the movie came out and I had a lot going on, so I didn't get to it in time. But I want to do Dune. This is I think this is freaking thicker than that Rainbow Six one. And then this is a thick boy. Let's move that out of the way. But I picked this up in a it was like an antique shop or something. But I found this, Metro 2033 by Dimitri Gulkovsky. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. But I really wanted to read this. It's not in the best shape, you can kind of tell. But I can't wait to read this because I loved the games. And there are things that I know about the book, but I really want to get into it myself. Okay, this one might have to wait. I have to look through it first. It'll probably be a translation version, or like they'll probably take out certain words. You'll know as soon as I show you the author and the books. But I want to go through almost this entire book for the channel. I picked this thick boy up. H.P. Lovecraft. It is a ton of books. Look how thick this is of H.P. Lovecraft. And we know what kind of word I'm talking about that I want to be careful of. And I want to check and make sure that I will not have a problem when reading, because I can get carried away reading and forget if I say something that I probably shouldn't. So I want to make sure that I am fine. You can beat the crap out of me later if I do. So it has The Case of Charles Dexter Ward, The Call of Cthulhu, obviously, Dunwich Horror, At the Mountains of Madness, The Shadow over Innsmouth, The Color Out of Space, The Dream Quest of Unknown Kadath. So it is the complete fiction of H.P. Lovecraft. I really wanted to read these. I read a couple of them. There was one at the very beginning about a beast in a cave that I read, and I found that one had a pretty cool ending, creepy ending. Yeah, I've always wanted to read Lovecraft books. And this is the one I have to figure out if I have the order in place. I think I do. It is forwarded by Neil Gaiman, but it is by Michael Moorcock. And of course you know what it is. This is a thick boy as well. This is Michael Moorcock's Elric of Melibene, as I looked up the pronunciation for that one. And yeah, it says the Elric Saga Volume 1. So I'm guessing I just start with whatever the first is in here. My mom used to have these books as these individual small, like, paperback books. What the hell? And I've been really wanting to read this, especially since I'm reading it alongside, probably do it at the same time as The Witcher, so that we can have kind of a side-by-side comparison. And I think that's it. Other than that, the only things I can say is books that will be any books that I own that are sequels to those, or that have sequels, I will do those as well. Sadly, Witcher's next book might have to wait, because they did not have what is technically the second book, which is Sword of Destiny, I believe. And they only had Last Wish and Blood of Elves. When I looked through, it was like, wait a minute, but I remember Sword of Destiny was one of the first, or at least the next book in the order. So I have the first and third, and I will be picking up more. I will probably pick up more Dune and more J.R.R. Tolkien related stuff. I also want to get Way of the King and the first Wheel of Time book, because I've been watching a YouTuber, Daniel something, can't remember his last name, but he was talking about how great those books are. I also watch Night's Watch talking about them, and I was like, maybe I should try it, see how these books are. I've never read them. I've heard of Wheel of Time, never read it though. But yeah, I can't wait. So when it comes to anything that has a sequel, so of course the Elric one already has sequels in that one, but I do have Volume 2 over there, and I do have the rest of the Lord of the Rings books, as well as I said Silmarillion. I will do that too. And I will do the rest of the Splinter Cell, the other Ghost Recon, and let's see. I think that's about it. Don't know anything else. Alright, I think that'll be it. That's the end of this video. Sorry it went on for 10 minutes. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye!